In this video I will show you how to make marzipan from scratch. You will be surprised how easy that is. So basically you need only 3 ingredients to make marzipan. The first ingredient is almond flour. The second ingredient is confectioner's sugar. And the third ingredient is rose water. So let me say a little bit about these ingredients though. So first of all, the almond flour is something you won't always get everywhere in the world. It's pretty easy right now here in America because everyone's on the keto diet and this is a substitute for flour. However, if you do not have any access to almond flour, you can make it yourself. What you need is just to get some almonds like these here. I'm not going to show it, just explain how to do it. So you use these almonds and put them in a bowl and you pour some boiling water over them and let that stand for a little bit. After that you remove the water and then with a paper towel you can remove the skin from these almonds. And the next step would be to grind these almonds in a grinder, in a food processor, whatever you have at hand to do that, and then you will have almond flour. So it's a few extra steps, but it will be as good as the one that I bought in the store. The rose water. You should usually get this in any store that has some, let's say, oriental ingredients, like from India or Turkey, Arabia. It's very much used there. The recipe usually asks only for the rose water, and that will make a very intense taste of the marzipan that people here are not used to and that don't know it. So I'm not sure if you like it. I, in my personal opinion, feel it's a little bit too strong of a taste, so I mix the rose water with some regular water, so I use half and half so it's not too intense. You can also, if you don't have rose water or don't like rose water, just use regular water. That's totally fine, will still be a very delicious and very good marzipan, okay? Yeah, so let's get to it. It's pretty simple. You use the same amount of almond flour as the amount of the confectioner's sugar. So I decided to just do everyone here in America a favor and for once use cups. So I have a cup of almond flour and a cup of confectioner's sugar. All right. And it really depends on how much of the marzipan you need or want to make. So this should be a nice little batch. And then I use the rose water, and let's take 1 tablespoon of this. And also 1 tablespoon of water. Okay. Yeah, now I use one of these tools and scrap from the sides to the middle and start mixing this. All right, and I see that this is already becoming a little more of a pastry, so I can switch to use my hands and start kneading it with my hands. You could also use it in a machine or with a hand mixer. But this is such a small batch, I can do this with my hands. So you can already see it looks very much like marzipan, and it smells already like marzipan. Since we already added, I want to show you something that we make with marzipan, especially around Christmas. They're called marzipan potatoes, and it's very easy, but somehow very delicious. So I'll show you this in a little bit. Let me first knead this a little more. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah. So mixing the rose water with some regular water, I think, is a good decision. Otherwise, it's a little bit too intense with the taste. Yeah, so we do a lot of things with marzipan in Germany. Usually, where you use some fondant, that's where we use some marzipan. Fondant is, I think it was mostly unknown to most people in Germany. It becomes a little more known to them now, but like 10 years ago, people had no idea what fondant is, unless you're a baker. Now, a lot of things we do is like pretending marzipan things to be real things, like vegetables or like little animals, just like some do it here with fondant. And for example, for New Year's Eve, we make marzipan pigs. So little pink pigs, they're supposed to bring luck, some superstitious stuff, you know. But as I said, we make marzipan potatoes around Christmas, so I want to show you what we are doing there. Just make a few of them. So we roll some of the dough about this size. Oops, that too. Okay, and then I take a little bit of confectioner's sugar and a little bit of cocoa powder. And I mix this a little bit. And then I throw these balls, these potatoes in there. Give it a little swirl. And there I have my marzipan potatoes. They're very delicious and they're a very typical Christmas treat. Tastes like in Germany. Very good. Yeah, I hope you liked this video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. And don't forget to follow me on the different social media channels. Thanks for watching and see you next time.